5 graphic design mistakes that make your designs look unprofessional. What up guys, welcome back to the Caplet. If you're a graphic designer, whether you are just starting out or you've been designing for a while,
chances are you've looked at one of your designs and thought,
this looks okay, but something just feels off. I've been there too, I've been there. When I first started designing, I used to think that making a design look professional was all about downloading better fonts, using expensive resources, or learning new software. But as I kept designing, I realized that wasn't really the problem. Most times, it's the little mistakes we don't even notice that make a design look amateur. The good thing is that once you identify these mistakes, your design improves almost immediately. So in this video guys, I will be sharing 5 common graphic design mistakes I see a lot of designers make, including mistakes I've made myself. If you can avoid this, I promise your design will instantly look cleaner and more professional. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. The first mistake here is using too many fonts. This mistake is the one I think almost every designer has made. Using too many fonts. I understand why it happens. You download a new font today, you see another nice one tomorrow, then another one the next day. Before you know it, you want to use all of them in one design. I've done that before. Your headline is one font, your subheading is another font, the body text is different, even the contact details have their own font. At that point, the design starts looking confused instead of creative. One thing I've learned over time is that simplicity almost wins. Most professional designs don't use 5 or 6 different fonts. In fact, many of them only use one font with different weights like bold, medium, and regular. That alone creates enough contrast without making the design look messy. So the next time you are designing, challenge yourself. Ask yourself, do I really need another font here? Or am I just adding it because it looks nice? You will be surprised how much cleaner your design becomes. Now let's move to the second mistake, and this one is probably the reason why some designs feel stressful to look at. The second mistake we have here is everything is fighting for attention. One thing I noticed a lot is that designers want every single element to stand out. The headline is big, the logo is big, the price is big, the phone number is big, the social media handles are also big. At the end of the day, everything is screaming for attention. But here's the problem. If everything is important, then nothing is important. If everything is important, then nothing is important. Think about it this way. Imagine walking into a room where 10 people are all talking to you at the same time. Who are you going to listen to? Exactly. That's how people feel when they look at a busy design. Your job as a designer is to guide the viewer's eye. When someone sees your design, they should immediately know what to look at first. That's what we call visual hierarchy. A simple way to achieve that is by making your headline the biggest element. Then let everything else support it. Once you start doing that, your designs become easier to read and much more professional. Now, this next mistake is the one that people don't usually notice, but trust me, it makes a huge difference.
now this one is ignoring alignment and spacing. This one is very important guys.
Now let's talk about something that many people don't pay attention to, and that's alignment and spacing. This might sound like a small thing, but trust me, it's one of the easiest way to tell whether a designer is experienced or not. You can have great colors, you can have amazing fonts, you can even use high quality images, but if your alignment is all over the place, the design just won't feel right. Have you ever looked at a design and you couldn't explain why it looked unprofessional? Sometimes that's the reason. One text is too close to the edge, another one has too much space, the logo isn't aligned with anything. Nothing feels connected. The funny thing is, people may not know the word alignment, but they can still feel when something looks off. One habit I've developed is this: before I export any design, I zoom out and look at the whole layout again. I check if everything is lined up properly. I check if the spacing is consistent. Sometimes I even move things by just a few pieces and somehow the entire design feels cleaner. It's crazy how a small adjustment can completely change the final result. So don't rush your alignment. Take those extra few seconds. You will thank yourself later. Alright, let's move to the fourth mistakes, and I think this one happens because we are all trying to impress people. So this fourth mistake is trying to add too much. I used to think that the more effect I add, the better the design will look. Glow, shadow, stroke, gradient, lens flare, texture, everything had to be inside one design. But over time, I realized something. Just because you can add something doesn't mean you should. A lot of designers feel like every empty space needs to be filled. So they keep adding more icons, more shapes, more effects, more decorations. At the end, the design starts looking busy instead of beautiful. One thing I always remind myself is, every element on your design should have a reason for being there. If removing something doesn't change the message, then maybe it didn't need to be there in the first place. Professional designers know when to stop. Sometimes the strongest part of a design isn't what you added, it's what you've decided to leave out. So don't be afraid of simplicity. Simple doesn't mean boring. Simple means intentional. Now the last mistake is probably the biggest one on this list. This one is the fifth mistake, is designing without thinking about the audience. This is something I wish I understood much earlier. A lot of us design based on what we feel. A lot of us design based on what we like, not what the audience need. There is a difference. Maybe you love dark colors. Maybe you love bold typography. Maybe you love minimal designs. That's great. But every design has a purpose. If you are designing a flyer for a children's event, it shouldn't look like a luxury perfume advert. If you are designing a love film, it probably shouldn't look like a gaming poster. Every design speaks. The question is, what is your design saying? Before I start designing anything these days, I ask myself a simple question: who is this design for? That one question changes everything. It helps me choose the right colors, the right fonts, the right images, even the right layout. Because good design isn't just about making something look nice. It's about communicating the right message to the right people. And I think that's what separates a designer from someone who just knows how to use design software.
So those are 5 graphic design mistakes I think every designer should avoid. Like I said earlier, guys, these aren't things I am talking about because I read them somewhere. These are mistakes I've made myself, and honestly, I am still learning every day. That's one thing I love about graphic design. You never stop improving. Now, I would like to hear from you. Which of these mistakes have you made before? Or is there another mistake you think that deserves to be on this list? Drop it in the comments. I would love to read your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on notification because we've got a lot of more videos on graphic design, branding, AI tools, and content creation coming soon. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dikaplet, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay creative.